We're here today at Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge talking with Catherine Fox. Welcome to our show today.
It's great to be with you.
First, before we get started, tell viewers a little bit about you, what you do here, and what Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge does for the region.
The team here at Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge, our goal is to attract visitors to the region, and there's so many fun things to do in the area. So it's about telling people our story. So in effect, we're a destination marketing organization, and with that, our goal is to bring people here and ultimately spend money and leave tax dollars here and revenues, and therefore investing back into our localities.
And so along with that, there's a lot of branding involved. We have some good examples here of the vibrant branding you all use. Tell us a little bit about what is branding and how do you utilize it?
So it's important that the Roanoke area and the Roanoke Valley is stated as a way that we all know it, but people outside the area don't necessarily know where Roanoke is located. So a couple of years ago we did some research, and the research showed us that people knew where the Blue Ridge Mountains are, the Blue Ridge Parkway, are all pretty much nationally and internationally known. But how can we resonate that with people to know exactly where we're located? They might know where Virginia Tech is located or Smith Mountain Lake, but they weren't exactly sure where we're located. So calling ourselves and branding ourselves Virginia's Blue Ridge gives people an opportunity to know that we're one of the largest metropolitan areas on the Blue Ridge mountain chain, and it gives people an anchor, and it also builds this vision of the Blue Ridge Mountains and how beautiful they are. So in that respect, we changed our branding to Virginia's Blue Ridge. It seems to be resonating very well with folks, and really starts to put us in and locate us here in the western side of Virginia.
And now take us back to that original launch. When was that, and what was all the feedback that you received?
So during the research, it started to really probably come more and more in line with the fact that as we represent Roanoke County and Salem and Botetourt County and Franklin County and the city of Roanoke, that the research was saying to have an overall name, the name seemed to resound much more clearly with Virginia's Blue Ridge, and that was about 2011. So when we did focus studies and we did different types of surveys, it really came up that this was going to work extremely well. So all the communities, they said, yes, this is a great way to brand our region, and it really has helped us in getting people from outside of the area to know where we're located.
And now we're at phase 2. So tell us a little bit about that launch, what's involved in it.
We are looking to freshen up the brand, to give it a new look, to really start to give people an opportunity to kind of sense the area and what we have, and just really focus in on staking our claim. So a year ago, we went through this process of becoming a mountain bike destination, or a silver level ride center. So that's been exciting because we're one of 15 in the world through the International Mountain Bicycling Association. It's really designated our region as an outdoor destination in many ways, not just for mountain biking, but all the greenways and Explore Park, and becoming a destination attraction off of the Blue Ridge Parkway. So that really started to help us stake our claim. So at the top of that list is mountain biking, and then there's so many things that go along and complement the mountain biking with outdoors, but then there's the cultural aspect and the dining experiences and the retail that all come together and make us a really beautiful destination for people to come to. So with that, we've started building creative around that message, and that's where we are through our phase 2 brand launch. It's still not quite, it's about 99% of the way there, but the launch is actually happening in the 1st of April. So you'll start to see some of that creative pretty soon.
A lot of exciting things to see, certainly. And how will residents and visitors start seeing that new brand?
So within that brand, in the phase 2, we've come up with video, and it's pretty much shapes our message, and it's very upbeat, it's very vibrant and colorful, and it really starts to showcase our region. I think much more so than people realize what we really have to offer here in Virginia's Blue Ridge. So we're going to really highlight that in a big way through this video, and then we're going to pare it down a little bit. So you'll see it through some of our local media outlets. We'll start to resonate that a bit. When we do that, we have found that if you tell people outside of our area that we're Virginia's Blue Ridge and this is our new way of attracting people to the area, that it's also good to make sure that the people here locally have a better sense of how we are attracting people, so that it all coincides with one another, so that the external markets and the internal markets can all talk to each other. So that's where we are, and we're excited to be able to launch phase 2 of the brand, and we look forward to doing that in early April. So folks locally will start to see more and more of the Virginia's Blue Ridge phase 2 brand.
And I've seen a little sneak peek of that video, and it's quite amazing. It really showcases all of the wonderful things that we have here. So.
It's, you know, sometimes we have a tendency as residents to forget all the things as you put them all into a beautiful segment that really highlights us. It really starts to get you excited and very proud of where we live.
And what results are you hoping to get after this launch?
So after this launch, I think what we want to do is heighten the visibility through the phase 2 brand launch. Attract more people to the area that never maybe considered Roanoke or Virginia's Blue Ridge as a mountain vacation destination.
Right.
So it's really starting to build local awareness through friends and family, which is sometimes our biggest word of mouth and the way to attract people to this region. So local people will really start to resonate more with more product. I mean, there is more product than ever before, from craft breweries to retail and restaurants, and Explore Park is really doing so much of that as part of the camping elements, and what will be the ropes course and zip lines and mountain biking down the road. So having Explore Park open year round is another opportunity for us to showcase the region in a longer time frame, all the seasons, and we just think that this is really starting to come into being, that this area is becoming more and more of a destination. So we think we'll see more people putting Roanoke and Virginia's Blue Ridge on their radar and looking at us for a vacation destination.
That's great. We certainly have a lot of things in this region for people to come to see and do, so it's really exciting. And if people are looking for more information, where can they go?
So there's a lot of ways to check us out. Social media is one. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter as well. Those are probably our major platforms, but obviously the website is where we drive everyone to visit vbr.com. We have a blog that comes out with regular features of what's happening in the region, and that's probably the prime way of doing that. Or even our visitor center that's open 7 days a week year round in downtown Roanoke.
Isn't there a newsletter people can sign up for as well?
Yes, absolutely. There is an e-newsletter, a consumer e-newsletter that we send out to folks who are interested in various things. If they're interested in outdoor, we have an outdoor e-newsletter. We might have a arts and culture e-newsletter that goes out, or friends and family or family outdoor e-newsletter. So there's a lot of things that people can resonate with and get something more on a regular basis.
Right.
What's fun is that the number one thing that people come to our website for in many ways is our calendar of events. We have a calendar for visitors, and it's specific to visitors. Our guidelines are such that would this event attract a visitor? So when people are looking to plan their events, they can work around those. Or if people are looking to plan a vacation, or when they have friends and family come and visit, they can look at this event calendar and really get a lot of good information.
Right, so very useful tool. I use it all the time, so I encourage people to certainly go there and sign up for a newsletter as well.
Absolutely, we appreciate that.
Well, there's a lot of exciting things going on here. Looking forward to the Phase 2 brand launch. So I hope we'll be back to visit with you and the team here in the future and see how things are going.
Absolutely, we look forward to that.
Sure, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.